Hey, YouTubers! Welcome back to Galactic Gaming. This is Hatfield15 reporting for duty, and I am well aware that it has been, like, over 6 months since my last actual YouTube video, but life's actually been pretty busy for me lately. You see, I actually moved into an apartment on my own, and I actually was working a summer job at an undisclosed location, and, I just actually started my 3rd year of university, so things have been pretty busy for me over the last 6 months, but as promised, I'm here today to play a very nostalgic game in celebration of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie coming out just later this Friday as I'm recording this video. It's currently Sunday, October 22nd, actually, when I'm recording this. So, welcome everybody to the original Five Nights at Freddy's. Help wanted, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Oh, it is good to see you again, Freddy. I actually remember playing like the first 3 Five Nights at Freddy's games on like the iPod, like my iPhone, the iOS. So I've never actually played like the real Five Nights at Freddy's game. Like it was just kind of like a downgraded version. But yeah, already here we are getting into the first night. Okay. Yes, hello, phone guy. Hello. And of course, you know I got Oh, and I already hear Foxy out and about. Oh? Okay. I actually never knew this, but apparently the whole time you literally just flick your mouse over the camera thing and it just brings it up. Yes, hello, phone guy. Hello. There they are. Good old Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. And of course there's Foxy. I actually remember that I saw Golden Freddy in this poster once before. I think I got like a screenshot or two. Oh man, it's actually so like interesting to kind of see just how much Five Nights at Freddy's has really changed since ever since this game came out, because we've had like the whole main line of Five Nights at Freddy's. For instance, we had like Five Nights at Freddy's 4, Sister Location, and now I guess we have like the current state of things with Security Breach. So it's actually really nice to kind of come back to the original Five Nights at Freddy's as we see right here. And if you guys may have seen like my latest YouTube short video, I actually got to see Kellen Goff, the voice actor who played Freddy in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach at the Edmonton Comic Expo that happened last month. That was a really, really cool experience, and it was nice to get a little voice message from him. Actually, I also saw Carl Weathers at the Comic Expo. I actually got an autograph from Carl Weathers for my dad because he was a big fan of his work. Yes. That good old meme of the animatronics getting a bit quirky at night. How could we forget? Okay, I'm trying to use the cameras as little as possible in the first night just so I can try and conserve power. I want to go through at least the first couple nights in this Let's Play series, or at least this Let's Play episode. I'll try to get the other episodes out as soon as I can because I got midterms coming up, but yeah, nevertheless, I mean, call me blinded by nostalgia, but nothing can ever really beat... hello there, it is you indeed, and it is definitely me. Yeah, again, I guess Freddy recognizes me even though I played on the iOS all those years ago.
Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up.
Of course they wouldn't tell you these things when you sign up, because as we all know, Fazbear Entertainment does not care more about its own profits than the safety of its employees. Surely they would never cover up any and all evidence of your passing at the hands of these animatronics. But anyways, yeah, 2 a.m. and like 70% power. I mean, it's only the first night, and I actually took a lot of time to actually look through like a number of like videos on this game to see how things actually work. And it's actually really interesting how this game works. It essentially kind of works on like a dice roll system, essentially, in which, every so often everybody gets like a movement opportunity, in which they essentially roll a 20-sided dice to see if the number is less than or equal to their AI level, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it is less than or equal to their current AI level, just to kind of see all those movements and everything. And it's interesting to see how those movement opportunities differ, because, Bonnie and Chica are pretty straightforward. Like every 5 minutes not every 5 minutes, every 5 seconds. This game would be way too easy if it was just every 5 minutes they get a movement opportunity. But every 5 seconds they roll a 20-sided dice, essentially, to see if the number is less than or equal to their AI level, and then they use that to move. And of course, with Foxy using those as like opportunities to progress in like his different stages, and of course there's the convoluted mess that is Freddy's AI. I mean, again, like the nostalgia is nice and all to look through, but coming back to it after so many years of like not actually playing the original Five Nights at Freddy's and just looking at it from like an analytical point of view, especially, oh, Bonnie's out. Oh, there you are, Bonnie. And I forgot that you can just randomly teleport all the way to my door. Okay, just making sure these work. Oh, Bonnie's gone again. Bonnie? Where, see what I mean? He's already on the freaking West Hall. And, yeah, you just stay right the F there, Bonnie. Alright, I'm just gonna keep my eye on you. Yep, I've got my eye on you, Bonnie. You know, actually, Bonnie was kind of always my favorite animatronic of the original cast. Like, I don't know, like, to me at least, Bonnie just kind of always seemed like that one, like, cool character that I always really liked. Like, Withered Bonnie was probably always my favorite iteration of this animatronic. I mean, Nightmare Bonnie is also pretty freaky, too. And, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's 4, in my mind, was always, like, the scariest. And I'm sure a lot of people actually agree with that, because, you know, for every other Five Nights at Freddy's game up until then, you rely heavily on, like, sight, like your cameras, like I'm doing right now. Like, sight is kind of like your best friend alongside other things like the audio lures and the Freddy mask in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. But in Five Nights at Freddy's 4, like, you know, if you see the animatronics, that's generally a sign that things aren't exactly going... Oh. Bonnie. I'm just gonna give it a moment. Don't want to die on the first night now, do I? Okay, Bonnie's just in there. Currently got nothing to worry about. I shouldn't have anything to worry about on the first night, correct? Alright, Foxy's still there and Chica's still there. I don't think I have to worry about Freddy all that much unless I run out of power, but it's 4 a.m. and I have like 45% power. I'm pretty sure I'm getting through the night now, aren't I? But, okay, wait, what was my... But yeah, looking back on this thing from like a analytical point of view, like kind of looked like... Oh, Bonnie! Hey, buddy, long time no see. But yeah, as I was saying, like, it's really interesting to kind of look at this game with, like, how it's, like, coded and all that, considering that I'm actually a third-year computing sciences major at the university that I'm attending. It's, again, overall just very nice to look through. Okay, well, Bonnie's there. Oh, Chica's out. Oh, and there's Chica. Yeah, Bonnie does not seem to want to leave me alone. Like, he's clearly missed his, he's clearly missed me, so he's not going to want to move away anytime soon. Well, I mean... Oh, okay, now he's... Looks like oh, okay, and he's already all the way back there. Oh, I think I just heard those, pots and pans clanging about. Yep, pretty sure Chica's just, gone back to the, kitchen now, because, you know, you could just tell. So, but yeah, even though, like, this game isn't quite as, like, audio-heavy as, like, Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is, for instance, there's still quite a lot of, like, sound cues that you can kind of pick up on, if you just listen about ever so carefully. And it's really interesting because, you know, obviously there's some audio cues that work to your advantage, and then there are others that, like, actually, they're essentially just kind of audio misinformation, if that makes any sense. I don't remember the channel that made the video kind of talking about in depth about how audio enhances the horror of Five Nights at Freddy's, but overall, oh, hey, Chica, there you are. Oh, I do not like the way you're looking at me, Miss Chica. Oh man, that actually just kind of brings back some memories of how everybody thought that Chica was a duck at first. Like, I mean, to be fair, like, she kind of does look like a duck. I mean, she's yellow, and I've never really seen or heard anything about, like, a yellow, chicken now, have I? Or maybe I just, haven't had the opportunity to see one yet. Then again, I could be wrong. Okay, it's, 5 a.m. and I got, like, 23% power. I should be okay. Okay. And I should be okay to just kind of go at this by just relying on my door lights entirely, because Foxy, well, I guess Foxy does have some opportunities to move throughout this night, but, you know, I'm not overly worried about it entirely. Okay, come on now. Journal. Hey, there we go. We made it to 6 a.m. on our first night. Woo! I say that like it's a massive accomplishment, but, I mean, it's only the first night, so I got really nothing to worry about. But I guess I do have something to worry about now, because it's already the 6th night, and this is where Foxy starts to become a bit active now. Alright, game on, buddy. Alright, gotta watch these cameras real closely now, because if I remember correctly... Oh, yep, you see that? Bonnie is already on the move. Alright, Bonnie, where are you? Oh, okay, there you go. You're in the backstage area there. Don't think I need to worry too much. I mean, I only have to really worry about how you're looking at me. Yes, I know, Scott. I know, Scott. I know. Thank you again for making me. Thank you for congratulating me on making it through the first night. But I've got bigger fish to fry at the moment, i.e. Looking after Foxy, making sure he doesn't do anything crazy. Yeah, da-da-dum-dum-dum, you stay right there. You stay right there, Foxy. You stay right there. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I never really, like, not that I, like, hated Foxy or anything, but I just felt a bit more like, dare I say, unsettled by Foxy. Like, he just works a little bit different than everybody else. Now, I gotta make sure I make a bit more usage of these cameras in this night because, you know, again, like I was saying about, like, the whole, like, looking back on this on, like, an coding perspective with things, it's interesting to see how Foxy's movement opportunities are used differently in that, you know, they just kind of progress like these stages. Oh, okay, Bonnie's already coming up here, so just gotta make sure I listen for them footsteps. I should also probably watch this other door too, especially with like later nights when Freddy starts coming off stage when the power's still on. But yeah, it's interesting to see just how like using the camera actually kind of locks Foxy in place regardless if his movement opportunities are successful or not. I mean, I'm not sure if they're actually called movement opportunities in the game's code or whatnot, but that's just a term that I've seen a number of YouTube videos talking about. Like, that's the term I've seen a number of YouTube videos discussing like the AI of the Five Nights at Freddy's games using. So I'm just generally going to call them movement opportunities unless it's stated otherwise. Oh, okay, and Chica's out. Okay, I might have just heard some pots and pans, but I can't be too certain about it. Okay, I should probably go with the old-fashioned strat and just make sure. Yep. Okay. Yep. I heard Chica in the kitchen, so she's there. Okay, Bonnie's in there. Okay, good, good. I'm currently doing a pretty good job as the new Freddy Fazbear security guard. And like I said, it's Sunday the 22nd as of recording this. And you know, I'm actually gonna go check out Five Nights at Freddy's in the movie theaters with my grandmother of all people, because you know, to put it simply, my grandparents actually moved to where I'm living at over the summer just because they wanted to be near us again, because they lived on opposite ends of the country for quite a few years. We only really lived nearby each other when we were when my sister and I were just little. And you know, nope, Bonnie. Oh. Okay, Chica's still banging about in the kitchen, so I don't think okay, he just went right back there. Okay. Okay, it's 2 a.m. It feels like the night's gone by a little faster now. But I guess that's probably because, you know, this isn't exactly the tutorial level that holds your hand, is it now? It's just, it's starting to throw you out here into the real world now, isn't it? Okay, but I've currently, it's 2 a.m. and I got like 65% power. I'm not too worried. I think I still heard some more pots and pans clanging about, so, yeah, Chica's still taking her sweet time in there, and Bonnie just seems to like the supply closet for whatever reason. Okay, Freddy, I mean, I don't think I really need to use the cameras to look after... Well, I guess I will need to use camera 4B, I think, to look after Freddy. Kind of in the later nights, but those are the later nights, so you don't have to really worry about too much in these first couple of nights. But of course, we all know stuff will pick up really fast. And actually, speaking of it, that actually just reminded me on how, for the past little bit, I've actually been watching, like, this one YouTube channel about, like, AI presidents playing the Five Nights at Freddy's games. Like, I know there's a bunch of, like, YouTube channels out there that do, like, AI Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Barack Obama playing games, but I don't think any channels have done it quite like presidents play horror games. Like, I just really kind of like the way the content is actually, like, made. Like, it feels a bit more, like, authentic, if that makes any sense. Okay, wait, Bonnie? Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah, as I was saying, wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, that's right, the AI presidents. I kind of liked how the content was structured, if it makes any sense. Like, it sounds authentic. Like, there's like the usual like political banter that's done in a humorous and respectful way, but at the same time, there's also like some level of like humanity behind it. Like, there's some actual like genuine conversations between these AI voices. And I just find that kind of wholesome, even though. You know, it's three of the most powerful people in the world just playing. Oh, yep, Foxy's starting to come out. Oh, there you are, Bonnie. I guess I was flipping through the cameras too quickly because, you know, I don't want you coming through my door when I least expect it. Oh, okay. Foxy, you're there. Okay, Bonnie's right out here, but I have nothing to worry about unless he shows up right outside my door. Oh, speak of the devil. Okay, I couldn't have made that timing up. Like, I really couldn't have made that up. Okay, but it looks like he's already backed off. Okay. I'm hearing more footsteps. Not sure if I like it. Okay. Everyone's still in place for the most part. Foxy's starting to peek out of his hidey hole. Oh, and Chica's already coming down to give me some pizza. Not sure how I feel about that, knowing that she has like 4 sets of teeth behind that jaw of hers. So I think in the meantime now, I think it's the time to switch to that usual like Five Nights at Freddy's strat of cam stalling Foxy and just kind of like using that as like my only camera. Because, you know, I guess people usually kind of figure that strategy out within like the first couple of bits. It's not like you don't have to really, I mean, I guess that's kind of unfortunate because, you know, at the first night, like to new players at least, you know, they're using the cameras constantly to make sure everyone is wherever they are. But then, you know, once you get out to later nights, you're only really using like 1 or 2 cameras, or probably only really 1 camera considering, you know, Cam 4B, you can use that to look after Freddy and just kind of keep him stalled, even though, you know, a better strategy would be just kind of closing the door before you flip the camera up. And then, of course, you don't even really need to use the camera to monitor Freddy. Like, you don't need to monitor his position because eventually, like, you get used to like the patterns involved with each of his laughs. Okay, 4 a.m. and 30% power. I am actually doing pretty good, and Chica's still taking her sweet time in there. Bonnie, okay, Bonnie's back there, Foxy's there, and Chica's there. They all just kind of seem to be holding still at the moment, but I'm not taking any chances. Just gonna keep up on my usual routine of looking after everybody. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to close the door. Well, I mean, it would have been a good thing, but... Oh, okay. Chica? Alright, either of you scoundrels here? Alright. Okay. Once again, I'm feeling pretty confident in this night. Just gotta keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna have a little less power than before, but again, not too worried about that. Okay. Okay, where's Bonnie? Oh. Okay, 5 a.m. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're doing good. We're doing good. I mean, at least it's not Five Nights at Freddy's 4, because I honestly, I don't even understand how people can do, like, commentary videos of Five Nights at Freddy's 4 in the first place, considering how closely you have to listen to your surroundings in order to listen for those, like, ever so slight audio hints that kind of tell you, like, you know, there's an animatronic right outside your door, and if you shine the light, you're donezo. Like, again, like I was saying earlier, Five Nights at Freddy's 4 was always the scariest to me because of how, like, how reliant on audio that you... Oh, hey, Bonnie! Like, how reliant you are on audio for that. Like, it makes it difficult for people to, you know, just kind of provide some good commentary whilst also just listening carefully to keep the nightmares away from you. And I guess that's what made the jump scares so much more intense, because Five Nights at Freddy's 4 had, like, the darkest, like, environment in the game, and, you know, like, the nightmare tries. Like, some people say that their designs were exaggerated, but in my mind, that's kind of the opposite, because they're, like, unlike these animatronics, they're actually not really meant to be seen. And like I said earlier, if you see them, it's generally a sign that things are going wrong. I mean, especially if Bonnie or Chica are right at your door, and, you know, you shine your light on them in Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Okay, I'm gonna cut it a little close, mainly because Bonnie refuses to, leave me alone, but Foxy's been pretty... Hey, there we go! 6 a.m., baby. I was just gonna say Foxy's been pretty well behaved, and, you know, Bonnie is of course eager just to kind of get to me, but anyways, I'm probably actually gonna end off the video here. Like I said, I'm gonna go at it, within like intervals of like a couple of nights, just because I want to try and actually space this out a little bit. But yeah, already it actually feels really nice to be able to play this game again. So for now, that's about all the time we got today. So thank you all for joining me today.